What time is it?
I've got no idea.
Well, we helped out Sam here with his ex-wife. She's all safe. Now continue on with Terrormorph. Excuse me.
How much you see around here?
I will meet you inside the facility.
What? Why do I not have a... Yeah, what's going on here? What is that? Where is this? I'm gonna take this elevator. Sometimes those little markers where you're going don't really freaking work out. It doesn't need to fix that. Yeah, see? It was gonna have me go through the whole damn mine again.
I can't believe it.
Major Sanan, Dr. Walker.
You're in better shape than I expected, guys. Shouldn't take us long to get you back up to full fighting capacity.
This is good to hear. I was told there was a new threat on the horizon. I wish to learn more.
Percival will give you the full story.
Plus, get you dressed for the occasion.
Occasion. Where are we going?
Londinian.
Londinian. Doctor, I will require additional armaments.
That's the plan. Come on.
Captain, you're with me. Time to walk you through what we came up with.
So the problem we're
Cool.
up against is vast. Terrormorphs, they can be anywhere. Meaning us finding and disposing of them ourselves isn't an option.
Okay.
But what if
I don't
we
know
could
about
let
that.
something else do the work for us? Come on. I'll walk you through what we're thinking.
Yes. What?
You remember that creature we talked about before you went to Mira? The thing that eats terrormorphs, the Asyles?
Sure.
Apparently, they were bloodhounds for terrormorphs. But when the UC ran low on synthetic foods during the Colony War, the Asyles were chosen to fill in the gaps.
We thought they were harvested to extinction. But in the data, the research team found the location of a few remaining specimens. As you can see, what we're proposing is bringing them back. We'd breed populations of them, distribute them to human worlds, and then let nature take its course, using a method that thousands of years of adaptation have already perfected. We could speed up their breeding process using, well, using some of the same technologies that were used to create me. We even think that with some time and investigation, we could use the Asyles' hunting skills to track down the Terrormorph transmission method at long last. Find out how humanity spread them and put an end to the Terrormorph problem definitively.
I think if you think about it, it's pretty obvious about what it is. Yeah, are these things
If
dangerous?
you pick a fight with one, or you're a Terrormorph, sure. But Asyles were already spread across the galaxy once before during the Colony War, as livestock.
They're far less of a danger than the one we're proposing to clean up.
Okay. could they clean up the whole thing?
All our
or,
data
you know?
suggests so. Asylees. They're impressive hunters. The few tests we've been able to run, well, they more than got the job done. They're also shockingly adaptable. The data suggests they're able to thrive just about anywhere, and we plan to selectively breed them so they can hunt terrormorphs wherever they're hiding. Which is important, because we did some cross-referencing in the terrormorph data. On worlds where asylees were present, terrormorphs weren't. This suggests that however it is terrormorphs are getting onto our worlds, asylees are somehow cleaning that up as well. These creatures are good at what they do.
Okay.
I really think it could. Now, there is another option for removing the terrormorphs from our worlds. It's faster.
Nuclear weapons?
Maybe even more efficient, but riskier. A microbe. Something we could aerosolize, let spread, and have it clean up anything with terrormorph DNA for us, which would include morphs, and we expect their transmission method. It'd still take time to build, test, and distribute, but no other method could hold a candle to it when it comes to sheer efficiency. Not even the asylees.
Well, what kind of risk?
Percival assures me that they're minimal. He'll be able to encode safeguards against mutation in the agent's genetics, so that they stick to the task of cleaning up terrormorphs. But the microscopic world has a tendency to behave in ways you can't always predict. So to say there's zero risk would be a lie.
We'll go with this deal. But what eats these things? That's the big question.
With either
I
path,
guess we
though,
do.
we're looking at a long-term commitment. Years of work. Even just getting these plans off the ground is going to take time. And all routes are going to require some highly specific materials to make things work. Terrormorph cell lines we can breed quickly and consistently to test on. Asylees gene samples we can use to rebuild their bloodlines. Or sharpen our microbes tracking skills. Not the sort of things any labs just got lying around.
But we think we found a lead. One place in the known galaxy where we know we should be able to find all the materials we need. All paths lead to Londinium.
Yeah, does Londinium have these things
It
on
was
it?
the central hub for Asylees processing during the Colony War. But, and this part's exciting, the Terrormorph data suggests Asylees were first found there. The planet it's on, Toliman 2, was their homeworld. Meaning, there's a very good chance their prey, the Terrormorphs, came from that same world. Which would also explain why no one ever suspected that planet as the Terrormorph source world. The Asylees were too damn effective at cleaning them up. Additionally, it explains why once the Asylees were gone, the outbreak there was so catastrophic. Londinium could very well be where the Terrormorph saga began. And the key to its end.
Well, let's just go.
Exactly what I was hoping to hear. Now, the UC has a small operating base on Londinium's outskirts. We're cleared for access, but we'll need to check in with the base commander, Sarah Hatum, when we touch down. I'm gonna help Percival and Kaiser prep, but once that's done, we'll rendezvous with you there.
But you need to know, Londinium, it belongs to the Terrormorphs.
They'll have anti-Xeno gear for us at the base, but I'd make sure you've got your favorite arms on hand.
My arms and my hands come connected. Who's this guy? What's this? What is that? Proceed to Londinium.
Hey. if you're
Yo.
right. Oh, this Terrormorph
Goddamn planet. You romanticize a place when you're away from it for long enough, but I forgot what a dust-crusted pit Mars can be. Now you, what do you need?
Yeah. Hello. Rude guy.
Oh, that's you then. I was informed we might be working together. Don't much care for Vanguard. But sounds like you two really got into the thick of it back in New Atlantis. My sister's kids live in the city, so, thank you for what you did there.
Cool.
Yeah, they both came through okay. One science division, other's an artist. Effectively useless human beings that would have had no reason to be anywhere near the fighting. Still, would hate to see anything happen to them. Now, what was it you needed?
Yeah, just give me some freaking gear.
Don't worry, I'll handle the paperwork.
Guy's kind of a jerk. What do you got? I don't think you're gonna have something better than mine already, although that one doesn't look too bad. What else you got? What's that? Maybe. So it's expensive. Yeah, I'll buy that one. What else we got here? Let's see. Compare. Yeah, not as good as mine. Still not as good. Yeah, I think none of that stuff even close. Yeah, where's the shock armor? That's what I want. Well, that's it. That's all he's got. He's got some caps, though. May as well sell some of our shit. There we go. All right.
Can't do the job
What
without the
up,
right
Tommy?
tools. And I have the tools for the job.
This isn't the first
That's
time you worked
correct.
here?
Ran logistics for the Devils for years before getting the assignment here. Military logistics isn't usually thrilling work, But as bone-crushingly exhausting as this job could be, it sure as hell was never dull. Coordinating habitats for nightmares from the far side of Lantana 8B and their favorite breathing snack foods? Sure, why not? Stocking the UC for a rancher who's got 2,000 grade 8 kilos of biomass he can ship to Mars per week? We call days like that Tuesday. So when I heard things might be opening up again, I put in for my transfer immediately.
What do you think about the Terrormorphs
If
there?
anyone can pull off something as downright lunatic as that, it's these people. And I'll make sure they've got all the supplies they might need to make it a reality. Good hunting.
All right.
History better damn well not repeat itself here.
Come look at that later. Oh, I just figure out how I got in here. There we go.
Hello.
We don't want to go through there. That's where we want to go. See that damn marker.
You're next.
Take a little nap.
Up and at 'em.
Let's go.
We Q again. You're advised to leave this orbit immediately. The United Colonies will not be held responsible for any harm you suffer by proceeding. Let me check my logs. All right, you can proceed. We'll let them know you're on your way down.
Captain, landing procedure initiated. I should have brought a parka. Whew.
Inside the barriers, double time! You with the Dino unit? You're heading to command, far end of the compound.
Got some frostbite. Dang it.
I pride myself on knowing everyone on this world, and I don't know you. You're with the collection team then, I presume. Either that, or you're one deeply unlucky trespasser.
Yeah, I'm with
Then
the
you're in the
collection
right
team.
Ah, and what do we have here?
Commander Hatum,
No need for introductions, Major Sanon. Dr. Walker. Your reputations precede you, as does the urgency of your mission, so I'll get to it. Now, Londinium is one of the most dangerous places in the Milky Way. It's for good reason my soldiers and I do everything we can to avoid entering the city. Terrormorphs are omnipresent, and the structural damage left behind when Major Sanon's father bombed its spaceport has turned large swathes of the metropolis into a decaying labyrinth. As such, we'll be providing you all with gear, information, and uploading municipal unlock codes to your robot. Every tool you could need to succeed out there. Except one. Once you're on the other side of those barriers, you will be on your own. If you get into trouble, my people will not be coming. Do we understand each other?
Yeah, I understand.
Precisely. I'll leave you to your preparations then. You can find your equipment in our armory, base of the tower just outside. And I do believe there's someone waiting for you there, Captain. Now, once you're outside the base, it's my personal suggestion you make a beeline to the nearby Sealy's plant. It contains one of our field caches. Though I can't guarantee it won't contain anything else. I hope you all find what you're looking for out there. Robot, you're coming with me.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Commander. Percival, you all set to hook into their comms tower?
Should only take a few minutes. Let's get this done and get the hell out of here.
Percival will be scanning the city for our samples from here. When he finds one, he'll transmit the coordinates to us out in the field.
Sweet.
All right.
Let's go.
Head over to the armory and gear up. Once you're done, we'll meet by the entrance to the city.
Gotta have something in here for some frostbite. There it is. Let's go.
Transfer complete.
Okay.
Shut yourself back down onto that.
Duly noted, Commander.
me. You match our description. The Vanguard captain? The cabinet wanted you to have something. Make sure you had the best tools for the task at hand. Now, if you'll excuse me.
Micro gun, huh? I like those.
Carry all that.
I don't know.
Can't chat right now.
All right, let's see what we got here. Okay, 124. Da, da, da. Yeah, see, this is still way. What I'm wearing is way better. We'll put that on. Yeah, bounty hunter suit's way better. What's my weight now? 230 or 245. Okay. I better put that on. Oh, shit, idiot. All my shit better still be there. Y'all don't be touching my stuff.
All set on your gear? Are you ready to do this?
Sure.
Then let's get this show on the road. Kaiser? Percival, everything green on your ends?
I am ready.
Personal comm should be routed through Kaiser now. You copy that?
Roger, loud and clear.
Perhaps too loud.
Oh, you're a riot robot.
Kaiser, kick it off.
Unlock code transmitted. You may open the gate when ready.
All right. On our way into the city. Percival, where are we heading?
Running the first sweep. Got one. A Sealy's. Not far. Old shipping yard just past the processing plant. Gene samples are probably in one of the containers.
Okay, well.
Systems suggest hostiles in area.
That creature. It's dominated. Must be a morph nearby, keeping it under its sway. Let's put it down. More of them.
It's down.
Clean them up.
Already killed it.
Concentrating fire. Taking safety slow.
Sorry about that, robot. Didn't mean to shoot you. Oh, what's this? Excuse me.
That's the last of them. No sign of the morph, though.
Your shipping yard's just beyond the processing plant. Cache with some goodies is towards the rear of the facility.
Kaiser, close enough for you to dial in the location of those samples from here?
Yes.
Oh, look
They're
at that.
faint, but I'm detecting multiple valid signatures. I have restored power to the containers.
Jackpot. Get down there and collect as many as you can.
Hang on. Ah, no, we're not missing that.
No hostiles detected by near-range sensor.
Okay. Let's see here.
Res-
One right up here, huh? Yeah. Alright, I got something wrong with me. Although I don't know what it is. Well, how do we get into this thing? There's some controls here somewhere.
Oh, not my day.
I don't see any controls. Maybe this over here controls it. Let's see. Ah. Picking up things that shouldn't be. Dang it. Damn it. Alright, everybody needs to get the hell out of the way. Oh, good lord. This freaking booster pack ain't worth a shit. I should have kept the other one. Oh, wait a minute. You can open it from here. Nice.
Well, that looks...
Ugh. Yeah, well, if y'all hadn't pushed me off there, it probably could have been avoided. Y'all need to back off. Especially you. Back off.
All Asile's samples collected.
All right. Now hand those over to Kaiser, and let's get out of here.
Thought we had to catch a Terrormorph too. Oh.
Samples
There.
secure.
Nice work. No. Earlier scan picked up a valid Terrormorph sample, but, well, it's in the spaceport. And the quick route there looks like it got blasted when the port did.
There are steam tunnels under the city, which will allow us to access the spaceport.
What do you... That's right. Kaiser, how did you know that?
I am not sure.
Percival, you see any better option?
Not from where I'm standing.
We've got our answer.
Access unlocked. We may proceed.
Well, okay. You know what? I'm gonna try something.
Kaiser, this flora, this is Lazarus plant, isn't it?
Confirmed.
You know, no one even realized it was a living thing until someone got it under a microscope and saw it had cells. Can't be cultivated anywhere but Londinium. Real marvel.
Yep. I wonder if the Terrormorph freaking told him to take this route.
All these leeches. What's keeping you things warm?
There goes another one. What's in here? Take that. Robot, you got to go.
What's that? My God, look at it. A Lazarus in bloom. You know, we might be some of the only. What's happening? Captain, have you seen this?
Well, there you go. I knew it was those damn heat leeches.
Oh my God. The heat leeches are terramorphs.
What? Those little nuisances can do that? Holy mother.
You just saw that, right? You would tell me if I was losing my mind. That
You're losing
heat
your mind.
leech became a terramorph. The pests that have snuck onto every planet are baby terramorphs. Heat leeches hide out in ships, sneak away after landing, and then, with time, they transform. We just found out how terramorphs move between planets.
That can't be how they freaking just...
No, Lazarus plants can't grow anywhere but here, let alone blossom. People have tried. Plus, if what we just witnessed was happening anywhere else, well, it wouldn't just be Londinian lost to these things.
What about that?
What we just
What
saw,
about that
it
planet
must
we
be
was
some
on?
kind of alternate growth method. One that winnows 70 years of maturation into seconds. It's incredible.
I don't... It doesn't
I
look
am
natural to me.
sincerely inclined to agree, but current evidence suggests nature manages it just fine. The Lazarus plant. It's clearly an accelerant for the Terrormorph, a heat leech transformation process. Make one into the other in an instant. But that means if anyone knew about this, they could trigger a Terrormorph spawning. You could sneak a leech into a city, or even multiple leeches, into a place like New Atlantis. Good God. The attack on New Atlantis, does this... Could someone have set that up?
That's what I'm thinking.
But
Yeah.
first, you'd have to know the truth about all this.
Well, we're never gonna know if you don't catch that thing. Get after it.
We may proceed.
Go!
Do 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 do.
Deploying lethal countermeasures.
All right, let's get to the bottom of this. First of all, Kaiser's got the cell data from the New Atlantis drugs, right?
Uploaded them myself.
Captain, let Kaiser take a look at that sample.
Beginning analysis. It is a match. This suggests with high certainty that the Lazarus plant was used to trigger the attacks on both planets.
There's no way a plant this rare, this fragile, just shows up here, New Atlantis, and Tau Ceti. The transformations on those worlds, they must have been triggered by human hands. Captain, do you understand what it is we just stumbled on here?
I think they attacked
Exactly.
us all on purpose.
Someone saw the Lazarus plant in action and used it to trigger the attacks.
Using implements of nature as weapons of war. Where have I heard that before?
Our Xeno-weapons group never dealt with anything like this, though they probably would have liked to. No, whoever found this, they likely never expected they'd get caught. Makes some sense, actually. Tau Ceti was likely their first test, someplace remote where no one would question a few settlers going missing. Ensure the big show, the attack on New Atlantis, would be a success. And the timing of that one, it couldn't have been just luck that it happened right when we were asking the cabinet to do something about the Terrormorphs. These attacks, I think someone planned them to set all this in motion.
Well, I always thought it
Certainly
was
were.
suspicious.
But having this answer, well, it raises a couple big questions. Who could pull something like this off? And why?
Yeah, well, I think it's probably... I think it's that guy in the freaking...
Let's save the discussion
Under the
for
city
when you
there.
all aren't standing in the universe's closest equivalent to hell frozen over. If we're gonna do anything to prevent more Terrormorph attacks, human cause or otherwise, we need that final sample.
Roger that. Kaiser, get us into the spaceport?
The entrance is this way. mechanism.
Anyone got ideas where we could get some extra juice?
Local power looks like it was controlled in the security office. Upper floor.
Captain and I can scout it out. Kaiser, see if you can't find another way to get it open.
Roger that. I have restored power to the office entrance. You may proceed.
We may proceed where? Okay.
There's the control panel. Still looks operable. Of all the things to survive.
Reactivated. Error. Control system reboot required. Reboot engaged. Running diagnostic. Diagnostic complete. Multiple systems unavailable. Warning. Priority safety concern detected. Exterior hatch power restored.
Back in business.
Warning. Emergency recorder message detected. Transcription process engaged. Playback initiated.
Admiral Senna, we need to make the evacuation request.
That's my father he's addressing. He was here? Didn't think he'd have the guts to look those soldiers in the eye before blowing this place to pieces.
Admiral!
It just transformed. An invisible weapon. No planet would be safe. Colonel, the troops that closed off the sewers after my evaluation, they're all in this facility.
Other than our casualties, yes, sir.
Good. Get them into defensive positions around the spaceport. No one leaves. I'll send ships as soon as possible.
Thank God. None of us wanted to go down swarmed by those things.
That won't be your fate, Colonel. You have my word.
Transcription complete. Physical copy available.
An invisible weapon. He knew. He knew about the Lazarus plant. Grab that recording. We should talk. Hey, Victus. He destroyed this place. Killed these people to keep what he knew about the Lazarus plant and the Terrormorphs and all this a secret. Didn't he?
Well, that
He saw the
is how it
potential of the plant
looks.
as a weapon and hid it away. He killed those people. Condemned this city to keep them from sharing what they might have seen. He was
I don't know.
yes,
Cold-blooded murderer?
exactly what we all thought he was. But I guess that's just another part of his sick legacy now. He thought he was protecting us all, taking the secret to his grave. Only he didn't succeed. Now someone else knows about the Lazarus plant and is using it exactly how he feared.
Let's get moving.
Settled systems are counting on us.
Be a good thing to come back
Kaiser,
and loot
try
this
now.
place.
Guys, your sample, it moved. I'd be real careful out there if I were you.
That doesn't sound good.
It moved.
Eyes peeled.
Oh yeah, I was gonna try out that other weapon. Yeah. Robot, why do you have to follow me? What was that? What is that? Yeah, I see one. Okay, it's not a Terrormorph, it's one of those. Yep, there's something else right there. That's a Marine. There's your sample.
Get down! Get down! Let's grab that sample and get out of here. Good. Now just stash that sample with Kaiser and we're done.
Oh, we're frostbite again.
Final sample secure.
All wrapped up. Time to get the hell out of here. Percival, you should unplug and find somewhere we can talk. Privately.
On it. See you soon.
Yep, gonna have to come back here and loot. I mean, that gun's alright, but it ain't one of these. Although I do have this one. Give it a shot. What's up here? Nothing. Man, just left this shit wide open, huh? Is everybody in? Come on, Sam. Dragging ass. Close this door. Come on, everybody out. You too, robot. What in the hell? Oh, wait a minute. I need my shit back. Alright, now I'm lost. Damn it.
Look at all of you. Back from the underworld. Got pretty frantic on the comms towards the end there. But it sounded like this was a success. Got everything we need to put this plan in motion.
Yep, sure did. Alright, we're gonna have to take care of the heat leeches and the Terrormorph now, right?
We run some tests. But knowing that the Terrormorphs have been masquerading as heat leeches all this time is a big find. Arguably makes things more feasible, now that we know what we're dealing with, not less.
Agreed. Plus, I don't think you're gonna have to push real hard to get folks on board with cleaning up one of the galaxy's greatest pests if this is what they're capable of.
But none of that's getting done without the samples. You do have them, right?
Yeah.
Best place for them. Now, my connection might have gotten a bit fuzzy there, but do I have it right that Bay Victus knew about this damn plant?
That's what it sounded like.
Guess the old Admiral must have told someone what he learned. Even he's not clever enough to pull off an attack like that from the great beyond.
Plenty of
That's
suspects.
putting it lightly.
But it's clear someone knows about the plant and realized what ends it could be put towards. Captain, we need to get these samples back to the lab and verify we'll be able to handle cleaning up the leeches as well as the Terrormorphs. But in the interim, do you think you could look into what we uncovered? See if you can turn up any information on who might have committed the attacks?
If it were me, I'd start at the scene of the crime, New Atlantis.
Yep.
Thank you, Captain. Once you've finished your investigation, we'll meet you outside the cabinet chambers. They're gonna want to hear this. Take care of yourself. No telling who might be involved.
The samples are preserved.
Cool. Where's our damn ship? Yeah, we can't freaking fast travel.
Someone's figured out how to use a Terrormorph's weapon.
Yeah, we'll have to come back here and do a little hunting too. Oh, we'll have to scavenge this whole place.
To be back.
Get rid of some of this weight here.
Miss me?
All right. Give me a second. I've got a bit of a mess over here. Why am I still overweight?
Anything I can help you with?
I'm not. Oh, I must be wounded or something. Yeah. Severe frostbite. There we go. Oof. All right. Let's go see what Admiral What's-His-Nuts has got to say.
Authorized personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Well.
What a pleasant surprise. When I heard you and Hadrian were headed for Londinian of all places, I presumed you must be onto something big. Did you find what you were looking for?
Don't freaking pretend like you don't freaking know. Tell me why you did all this shit.
Could you? Isn't this interesting? You know, you've proven far more clever than I had anticipated. You want to hear the words, then? I did it. The Terrormorph attacks on Tau City. New Atlantis.
No shit.
My doing. Years of coordination between my associate and I. Figuring out how to deploy the Lazarus plant's pollen outside of Londinian. Learning to synthesize it. Use it as a weapon. Now, Being as clever as you are, I'm sure you have thoughts on why I might do such a thing.
Because you want out? Your associate was it?
So why would someone like me?
Because you want out.
You can be more right. The attacks were a correction. When I discovered the plant, I did consider handing over what I'd found, but we were at war. And I couldn't risk information that dangerous falling into the wrong hands. So I ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport, fixing two problems at once. Halting the spread of the city's Terrormorph outbreak, and sealing away knowledge of the plant's potential.
What else we got here? You didn't even trust your own people?
The final days of the colony war, Captain. The Freestar Collective had spies everywhere. I was concerned that if word got out, the Collective could swoop down, start breeding Lazarus plants, and overrun our worlds with waves of Terrormorphs. Just like what was happening on Londinian at that very moment. Sealing off the city to prevent mass death, it was the only option that made sense at the time.
You know, it took you that long to develop this shit, which you shouldn't have. But, you know, you just killed those people for nothing.
Simple to say now, but with the outbreak raging from a barely understood source, the moment demanded quick action. So I did what was required. I removed a dangerous variable from an already catastrophic war. But then, as the war ended, my trial, my execution, I made a decision. After all, I'd given everything for the colonies. My life as I knew it included. And what did I get in return? Was there any effort by the UC to protect my legacy? My daughter's legacy? No. We were sacrificed when all we did was serve. So I kept what I'd learned and arranged the attacks to set things right again. My daughter, she becomes a hero. I become a trusted advisor, having found Kaiser, the research team, and cement my new position of influence when I hand them the name of the person responsible for the attack on New Atlantis. The dear departed Dr. Reginald Orlays, the associate who aided me all these years, and whom I always slated to take the fall. What luck he was stopped dead before he could hurt anyone else. His decades on the run brought to an end by another unlikely hero. You.
Why do you even care? I mean, they already portrayed you
Why
once.
would I want to be in the good graces of the people who control my very life? I don't know, Captain. Maybe I still dream of a life outside these walls someday. A new face would be needed, of course, but it wasn't an impossibility. Though now, I'm not so sure.
How'd you coordinate all
It
that shit?
wasn't easy. But the as you can see, ultimately effective. Can't remember the many lives you've taken. Orlaise was the man whose death you brought about around the moon.
That's what I thought, yeah. I thought there might be something. I knew that.
The man I had to eliminate to hide my secret.
Cool. I hope I'm recording this, because I would have. So I'm just freaking cleanup crew, huh?
You've benefited here as much as I have. Maybe more. It's why I had Orlaise reprogram Kaiser. Had that old machine guide you to where I found the plant all those years ago. I went to great lengths to ensure your and Hadrian's success. And look at the results. I know for a fact the Cabinet's planning to honor both you and Hadrian once this is all done. Isn't that preferable to languishing away in obscurity? Running jobs on the tail end of nowhere for the Vanguard? With only the vague hopes of perhaps earning the right to buy a home in the well someday.
Well, I suppose there's benefits to all this. If you get out of hand, I can just kill you anyway.
And let's not forget the importance of our actual endgame. Eliminating the Terrormorphs. Securing knowledge of the Lazarus plant. What we've set in motion is going to protect thousands, maybe millions of lives. I'm simply requesting one more life be protected. Mine. I've already sent along the evidence of Orlaise's role in the attacks to the Cabinet, leaving out my own involvement. All I ask is that you confirm as much to the Cabinet. Tell them that it was Orlaise and Orlaise alone. After all, I do still have a long list of threats to the UC. This needn't be the end of our good works together.
What kind of work?
Hunting down criminals and other threats to the United Colonies. I expect they'll give me a bit more free range once this is all over. You would help me, like you did with Orlaise. Track them down and keep them from doing harm to the United Colonies. Impossible, though, if the Cabinet learns I'm the one responsible for the attacks.
Fine. I'll do it.
Splendid. Then I won't keep you. You've got important work, after all. Here's to a bright future.
Well, you know, the dude is right. Although he went about it in a way. But, I mean, really, they weren't going to freaking listen anyway. Unless something happened. But doesn't justify killing a bunch of people either.
Personnel only. Your friend has to stay here.
Never quite had a friend like you. On it.
Glue. My shoes are coming apart.
Perfect timing. We just got in. So on our end, good news. The microbe and the Asylees are both as effective against heat leeches as they are against terramorphs.
Means either plan should work for clearing those critters off our worlds.
Considering what the Lazarus plant is capable of, I don't think we can deal with those things fast enough. I already sent along info to the Cabinet to get them up to speed. So what about your end? Did you find anything? Any leads on who might have committed the attacks?
Oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Reginald here.
Orlays? Reginald Orlays? He did this? I didn't think he was still alive. You're sure it was him?
You knew this
Oh,
dude?
yeah. Both worked for UC Defense Research way back when. Different departments, but everyone knew Orlays. Had a mean eye for weapons tech. And a meaner temper. Wasn't exactly a surprise when he fled instead of standing trial after the Colony War. But finding out he's taken up mass murder in the years since, that is a shock. You're sure about this?
Positive.
That's some impressive work. So then give us the rundown. Where's Orlays now? Were you able to bring him in?
He's dead. I tried, but yeah,
I'm
he
sorry to
killed
hear
himself.
that. Those sorts of missions are always tough. Any idea why he might have done it? Or what he was doing with the plant?
I never
I
found
can't
it.
imagine the amount of work it took to deploy the Lazarus plant off-world. Strange to go to all that trouble and not state your reasons.
Well, the man knew how to hold a grudge. I wouldn't be shocked if this was him getting back at the UC for trying to put him on trial.
I guess. Well, at least he won't be able to hurt anybody else now. Might be the best we could ask for, given the circumstances. So I guess there's nothing else to do but get this all in front of the cabinet. Unless there were other things we needed to discuss. This might be our last opportunity to talk things through before the cabinet weighs in on a decision regarding the Terrormorphs.
Let's see. Well, we've already talked about all that stuff.
Then
Nah,
here
we're
we
good
go.
to go. Hello, princess. Just about to maybe wrap up the Terrormorph thing here.
Welcome back, all of
Dun,
you.
dun.
I wish we were meeting under better circumstances. But according to Hadrian's report, and the second one I just received, it seems the Terrormorph attack on New Atlantis was no random occurrence, but a planned strike. Is what I'm reading here true?
Yep.
My God.
An attack? Using Terrormorphs? How is that possible?
You will all
Man, didn't
receive
you
a
read
full
it?
briefing once we're done here. So then, is what the second report claims correct? Did Reginald Orlays commit these attacks, Captain?
Oh yeah, he's definitely helping out for sure. But
That
Yeah.
appears to be the case, ma'am. The captain tracked that information down just after our trip to Londinium.
Reginald Orlays? Wasn't there a report he'd been killed recently?
Body was found floating around Etheria. Report mentioned you were sent to try and bring him in, Captain. I guess that didn't go according to plan.
Ah, yes. I was told about your mission and who ordered it. Did you two suspect at the time Orlays might have been involved in the attacks?
it was just I just thought we was dealing with a criminal.
Well, it appears you were ahead of the curve. This report contains definitive evidence Orlais triggered the attacks via this Lazarus plant the captain and Major Sinan uncovered.
Simply harrowing.
Indeed. Though it would have been preferable for him to have finally faced the UC's justice. It seems both of you are to be commended for ensuring he was dealt with before he could strike again. You have our thanks. Now, with our villain unmasked, we can attend to the other matters at hand. With the threads you've brought together here, the Lazarus plant, the attacks, the heat leeches, the three of you have likely spared thousands of lives. But it now falls to the cabinet to ensure this can never happen again. As such, the cabinet will be securing the Lazarus plant on Londinian. All materials related to the plant will be classified to ensure no one else learns its true nature.
A sound decision, Madam President.
Yeah, I need to wipe it out. I need to wipe that plant
We're
out.
already discussing the elimination of one species, Captain. Explain to me why you wish to eliminate another.
Yeah, well, it's hard to commit any more tests. There's no more plant.
Yeah, agreed. Time to go weed whacking with a vengeance.
And with Orlais having been dealt with, this problem can end here.
And allow us to focus on the grander task to come. Very well. We'll clean up the plant. Thank you for the suggestion, Captain. So then,
Should have been obvious.
to our final topic. The cabinet has agreed to implement a plan that will deal with the Terrormorph, and now also Heat Leech presence on human worlds. In fact, we've already begun enacting measures to check all UC ports and settlements for undiscovered nests. But we all understand this is only a partial solution. The project we're embarking on will be a long and difficult one. So our first step must be deciding how exactly this all will be handled.
Madam President, this microbe is clearly too much of a risk. The Aseles are the safer approach.
To someone with limited knowledge of biology, perhaps? The technology behind the microbe is solved science, Madam President. It isn't dangerous. Using it to wipe out the Terrormorphs would be the quickest path to protecting humanity.
And fast results always lead to the best outcomes, don't they?
As you can see, there remains debate among the cabinet. We were hoping your group might issue a recommendation. Major?
We've had a few discussions, but our group is similarly split. Only the captain has yet to weigh in.
I see. Captain, I know this may not be
I
your
did.
area of expertise, but we'd like to know your take on the matter.
Man, no more freaking science shit. Just fucking put
I'm
the
in full
freaking other
agreement.
animals on there.
No need be delving into unpredictable sciences.
Exactly.
I expect my evening constitutionals are about to become a whole lot more eventful.
Hardly. You may just have a little more company than before.
Order, please. And Major Sinan? Dr. Walker, you'd find this acceptable?
We trust the captain's judgment.
Then the matter is settled. We'll begin the process immediately. Today marks day one for the United Colonies Terrormorph Management Division, making you three the founding members of the TMD. As befits such a
get some
group,
hats.
the cabinet wanted to display its gratitude. Today, we will be adding 3 new Class 1 citizens to our ranks.
Class
What
1?
the hell?
For the 3 of us? Are you joking?
What he means to say is, thank you, ma'am.
Oh, yeah,
What kind
yeah.
of society is
Thank
this?
you, ma'am.
Yeah, what's a class 1?
It's a status reserved only for those who've dedicated their lives to the United Colonies, or done great things for its cause. Class 1s enjoy an ample credit disbursement, an additional reduction on the cost of colonial goods. And I'm told the penthouse is rather impressive.
Oh, okay. Cool. Thanks. Maybe I'll run
You
for
all
president.
have earned it. Now, there's much to be done. Major Sanan, Dr. Walker, I hope you two are willing to continue your efforts, spearheading the TMD's research on Mars.
We'd be honored, ma'am.
As for you, Captain, the Vanguard will be providing much of the on-the-ground support for the TMD. As a member of both the Vanguard and the TMD, I believe you'll have your pick of duties. Speak to your commander, Tuala, if I recall correctly. He should be able to provide you with assignments going forward, plus help you collect the benefits that come with being named Class 1. On behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our sincerest gratitude. This meeting is adjourned.
All right. Not sure I really like this society. You gotta be class 1, class this, class that. All right, well.
The UC military's lucky to have you.
Yeah. Guess we'll all
Check in
ride
with
down
your
together, huh?
commanding officer. All your future assignments will be going through him.
All branches of the UC are on board with the plan. Now it's just a matter of executing.
Well, there you go.
Well, I've got to say, this is a first. I've never had a Class 1 citizen in my ranks before. Congratulations, Captain.
I'm just here to collect whatever this class 1 thing pays, man.
Luckily, I'm one step ahead of you. I've already gone ahead and processed your Class 1 benefits. All UC goods and services should now have a thanks for protecting the colonies discount. And the credits should be in your accounts now. But to get into your penthouse, you'll have to pay a visit to the Aphelion Realty office. They should be able to grant you access.
Sweet.
Pirates
yeah,
wanted
thanks,
to make
man.
sure you know how much they appreciate what you've done. But with all that squared, it's time to get you a new assignment. There are your standard Vanguard missions, putting those pilot skills to use defending UC space. Or you could help the TMD in cleaning up Terrormorphs. Oh, and I got a request from Dr. Walker. Wanted your help collecting biological samples to keep an eye out for any, new alien threats on the horizon. Any of those missions call to you? Any
Let's go
chance
take
to
out
bag
more
some
Terrormorphs.
bugs, right? Well, I can provide. Let me just check my logs. Okay, these coordinates should get you to your first target. There. These missions are straightforward. Proceed to the location, kill the critter before it can do any more harm. Just be smart out there. Don't want you getting banged up too bad on your first hunt. Super et ultra, Captain.
Yeah, super duper to you too. What is this thing going on down here? Oh, where's this thing gonna take me? No, I don't want to go the fucking constant. Ah. Bethesda, you really need to freaking... Why do I need to know the location of? I know where it is. Okay, well, let's see that. What is that? There's the lodge. I remember it's a small. Maybe this is it. Yeah, there it is, right there. Check out our penthouse before we end the stream here.
It's a buyer's market right now. Good time to make a move. Well, well, if it isn't the United Colony's newest Class 1 citizen, you've made quite a name for yourself in New Atlantis. In fact, the higher-ups want to thank you for your dedicated service by giving you one of the nicest pieces of real estate in the city. It's a premium penthouse at the top of Mercury Tower. Best location in New Atlantis, in my professional opinion. What do you say? It'll just take a second to get you registered as the owner. Great.
Let's do it.
You're in for a real treat. It's one of my favorite apartments in the city. Okay, you're all set. Your new home's located in Mercury Tower in the residential district. You'll love the place. It has a gorgeous floor plan and an unbeatable view of the city. Now that you're an owner, I'm sure I'll be seeing you around town.
Sweet. Excuse me. Mercury Tower. Named after Freddie Mercury. Well, I'm the only one who lives up here. Oh wow, it's not furnished. Oh, nice bathroom. Another bathroom? I guess that's the master bathroom, huh? There we go. Need a bed. Gonna put a cot in my room here. Ooh, that's space aging. Oh, I'm missing resources. Oh. I mean, that's really all you need. What's this one? Oh, man. Even in the future, you still gotta wash clothes. That sucks. They're cheap. Yeah, they should have given me something. I mean, they did give me some stuff, but not a whole lot. Now I gotta go collect up shit to build fucking furniture with. Oh, that's fine. We got a place to sit out. That's all that matters. There. What's in this frickin' room? Just a deal, huh? Oh, well, shit. Hang on, let me get back into build mode here. We got, let's see, we need a table or something. There we are. Not that big. There we go. A couple of nice dollar store chairs, and we're ready to go. All right, let's get to let's go on a bug hunt. Well, that was the end of the little Terrormorph Quest, I guess. Oh, shit. Uh-oh. It might have froze up. Oh, Bethesda. And there it went. Yep, they haven't got all the bugs out of this yet. All right, well, let me pause the stream and be right back. Try it again. Oh, there we go. Dude Mac. It'll straighten it out, though. I wonder if you can go by one of them stores and get them to freaking decorate the shit. Like you did in Skyrim, where you just bought the shit and you come in and it's all put up. Not a big fan of decorating stuff. It's more of a chick thing to do. Oh, yeah, come on. Come on. Load up. Trader Tordy. Well, I will give him a shot then. Up. Oh wow. So it, okay, so it just kicked me off to this point. Okay, so all right, let's go back downstairs there. Let's see about stop by the Trade Authority. Maybe some of these other places, see if anybody will just outfit the house.
Ever run into spacers? Scumbags and
Alright, well, just get me to the damn... Wait a minute, I see the stupid train over there. Oh yeah, that one just fell right off the damn side.
I'm so excited to see Tony afterwards.
Hello, all you Class 3 citizens. So terrible. Out of my way, Class 1 citizen coming through.
I've got a slogan for our new ship class. It's like riding.
Why?
Hey there.
It's cliche. If there's
Of
something
course,
you
the
need,
one decent-looking place in the well is the
either
Trade
I have
Authority.
it, or I can get it.
Parasites.
Be my guest.
Okay, well, I didn't see an option for that. But I can sell some of this crap. Yeah, they put it all on the ship. So, yeah, I'll have to build them myself unless there's some other place I can check. But while I'm here, that's just 9 freaking less. There.
The Trade Authority appreciates your visit.
Whatever.
Private sector.
That's so nervous before it happens.
All the damn coffee cups.
If you ask me, it's always a good time for a Terror brew.
If you're in the market for artwork, I'm sure I can find something to suit your needs.
Hope you're finding everything you need. If you don't see what you want, feel free to ask. Oh, please,
All right.
take a look.
Yeah, they don't have anything either. You know, one thing that house didn't have was a freaking storage box. Oh, they ain't got no money. I sold some shit to them.
Thanks for shopping at Jemison Mercantile.
Well, that was disappointing. But oh well. Whoa, what the hell? Why did we drop down out of freaking nowhere? And now that thing's invisible.
Hope you don't mind, I'll let you skin that one.
Where'd our ship come from? What just happened? That was crazy. Yeah, well, that was it. You just fly there and... I like that some shit. There we go with freaking... Alright, well. It looks like we're just... Those are just little side quest dailies. So, when I get back on another quest, actual real quest, I will stream that. So, anyhow. Everybody, thanks for watching. We've gone for 123 minutes, so that's enough for the YouTube videos anyway. So anyway, thanks for watching. Reckon Studio, thanks for commenting. And we will see y'all on the flip side.